sisters, and if you know us, we're obsessed with Disney World. And we just went this past summer, and I have all of our Disney vlogs on my channel that you can check out. And we have a little announcement to make. We're so excited!
It's not a little announcement. It's a big deal. Guess where we're going in the comments. Guess.
We're going on a Disney cruise. And we've never ever been on a cruise before.
Never. So if you have any tips, write them in the comments.
Like we've always just gone to Disney World, so this is gonna be so weird that like to go somewhere where we've
never even gone on like a cruise, let alone a Disney cruise.
Right?
We are going on a Disney cruise in May.
So that's exciting. And we'll vlog that, of course.
Yeah.
So
stay tuned for videos for that.
We're so excited for the Disney Island, the Bahamas, and the pirate party thing. We've read all about it, watched vlogs, so we're ready to go. We're gonna be doing a discussion kind of tips, I don't know, best and worst of all the Disney parks.
Yes, we're gonna go through.
In the camera.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just
Magic Kingdom is my favorite park. It has like literally all my favorite rides minus Tower of Terror, and okay, no, it doesn't have all my favorite rides, but it's a really good park and I love it. But just some rides I don't go on every trip, and I'm okay with that. And probably my least favorite part is Astro Orbiter. And I'm sorry, you can bash me for that, but I'm afraid of heights. It's a weird way because I like Tower of Terror, but I don't like Astro Orbiter.
Yeah,
because
I can see that.
Like going up in the elevator with all those people and the spinning,
hot
and it's
up there.
Hot, and like the way you sit. I rode it once with Emily, and we were like Vienna sausages in a little.
But I will say, watching the fireworks up there is pretty cool. If it's nighttime,
I feel like it'd be.
But also, it's like that on Dumbo too, like.
Yeah.
I think it's theming also. Like we haven't, I think the past couple trips we haven't gone on
Like we ride Aladdin's Magic Carpets and Dumbo because like, oh cute, that's the movie, but like Astro
it doesn't really have like a...
It's fun.
It's been there forever.
Cool. Yeah, it's really high up though, that's what it has like...
I think it's just inconvenient because you have to take the elevator. Okay, so my least favorite thing about Magic Kingdom is like... I like some of the rides in this land, but I don't particularly like Frontierland that much. I don't like that there's like a shooting arcade and like it's all about the West. Even though like Walt Disney was kind of like obsessed with like the West and how it built the railroad and everything, I don't really like that section, but I do like Thunder Mountain and Pecos Bills.
Yeah.
Great food.
That's interesting because mine goes off of what you just said.
Oh, interesting.
I think my least favorite thing, it's hard, I have like two that I could say, but I'll go with this one. It's in Frontierland and it's the Country Bear Jamboree.
Oh my goodness.
I know it's such a classic and people are gonna be like, why don't you love that? Like,
if you really listen to some of the lyrics though, like, all the guys that turn me on, turn me down. Why is that in Disney World? Why is that in Magic Kingdom?
And the girl that like comes from the ceiling, isn't
they're all like
singing?
Woohoo!
Yeah,
like catcalling this female bear coming from the ceiling, and all of us are like, it's weird.
It's really odd. So. Yeah, we haven't done that like the past couple trips, and it's just been a thing where it's not something that I would want to be like, oh, let's go on the Country Bear Jamboree. It's
unless it's like raining and you need somewhere to sit.
And even then, I would go to Tiki Room or Hall of President. Well, not anymore.
Honestly, my favorite thing is like overall just like Magic Kingdom at night, walking through Main Street with the lights and like, oh, the ice cream parlor, it smells so good, and like the candy store, and like it's the end of the night, so you just like walk in the shops and stuff and like reflect on your day, and then you're like, okay, bye, but like that's sad, but like I just love all the lights and like especially at night, everything like you can like basically, especially during extra magic hours, like just go on rides with like little wait, and which is a lot better than like during the day.
Yeah, I think my favorite thing is probably like the hub area outside Casey's Corner. Is that what that is? The hot dog shop?
And
like,
that's new.
Yeah, oh yeah, well the new hub, but like where all the chairs are and we were eating our hot dogs at one time. Like there's always like fun music playing and there's a guy that plays piano right outside the hot dog place and like I just like the area and like the furniture looks like old-timey furniture. It's just like a good atmosphere.
I like when the
and it's like that specific place because like on the other side there's that like restaurant where you go to like Tomorrowland.
Yeah.
But, like the Casey Corner side is more like not secluded but not as crowded all the time and it's like
I like when the dancers come on the trolley and like the guys, the quartet like sing and they all like.
I think Main Street is like always been like a passing for like at least when we were younger because we always just wanted to get on the rides but now I feel like we appreciate it more and it's a lot. Yeah, I really like it. No, okay, I think my favorite is Adventureland and probably the Pirates of the Caribbean wait.
Oh, I was gonna say that
because I really like. The ride is awesome, and I obviously like the ride, but just the atmosphere of Adventureland and the music that plays while you're walking through, and your wait in Pirates is just that. As soon as you go in, you're not even inside. Like you go into like that like overhang thing, and it's just smells good all of a sudden, and you're not even indoors yet, and it's already cool, and you hear the music, and then it's just really nice.
All right. Moving on to Epcot.
My least favorite thing about Epcot is walking all the way from Future World to the countries without anything. Like Figment is at the end and then they have that theater, which it used to be like what? Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Captain EO, like do we really want to go on that? Like so it's Figment and then that long walk in the sun with no shade to the countries and then you realize when you're in the countries and you're all the way in Morocco, you realize that you have a fast pass for Test Track and you're like, crap. So you walk all the way through and then, I
think Epcot's just too spaced out.
Yeah, it's like, it kind of to me, like when you're in Future World, it's like a whole other park from the countries, from the World Showcase. It's like, but I like it. I like both of them. So
my least favorite thing about Epcot is probably that, like I don't know if it's that it's so spaced out or that they just have a lot of wasted space. Like they have a building where they used to have is it their Journey Through the Body thing? Yeah. Like there's a whole building that's just empty and they haven't really done anything with, and now they just took. It was right next to Ellen. Now they just took out Ellen, so the whole hub is gonna be empty. Under construction, and now I feel like the whole place next to the Figment area is kind of like empty, like nothing's there. Like they have so much space that they don't really fill, or they might be in the process of filling and it's just not like used yet.
But I would say it has to be. We don't really do it often. Like I don't think we've done it. Probably just once. The boat that takes you from Future World to like the countries.
On that boat.
You could do it instead of walking, but I really don't like it because first of all, it's a very small boat and so nobody's gonna want to wait forever if it's gonna just take you like somewhere you could just walk to and get there faster than waiting. So
my favorite part about Epcot is how it's very interactive and like you could say all the other parks are too, like Magic Kingdom, they have that like something, we've never done it, but you go to that place and you like, or have like a magic wand and something, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
But you like find clues around the park, but I feel like Magic Kingdom is so big and has so many like different even lands inside of it that there's no time for that, but like Epcot, in Test Track you like build your own car and it like gets you involved even if like you don't really like want to ride it, like it's like fun either way. And in the countries, we do the Perry the Platypus. We do the Perry the Platypus secret agent thing.
It is so fun.
It's really fun.
And I don't know, it's kind of like secretive because like not a lot of people know about it.
Because now we're older, we can just walk through the countries and like enjoy them. Like it feels real, like you're really there. But then when you if you're younger and you're like, I'm born in the country, it's like when we were younger, we did the Perry the Platypus thing, and like
it used to be the Kim Possible
you literally
thing.
like see like Perry like pop up in random parts in like Mexico, and you're like, whoa, and then like
so it makes kids want to learn about the different countries, and they want to be there. Like I remember when it wasn't there, we like never wanted to go in the countries. It was so boring. But now, like, I don't know, you guys were still kind of little, but I was like a teenager. But you were like, let's go do the countries, we could do the Perry the Platypus thing.
Because my favorite thing about Epcot is probably Spaceship Earth, because like how it's literally you walk in, first thing you see is like the icon, and there's a ride inside of it, so you get to
not all the part. I mean,
like the castle you can like eat in the castle, but like it's just one room out of this big thing. But I feel like you're using all of the like golf ball when you're in the ride, so I really like that. Obviously, like if you're going at like opening, don't like walk right onto Spaceship Earth, because that's what everybody does. But like just the fact that it's like the first thing you see, and it's the ride that like is so iconic. It
kind of looks like the ball is big, obviously, but it doesn't look like there could be a ride inside of it. And you like are like,
oh my god, he on X Games mode.
I know the Greeks invented mathematics, and the Phoenicians made the alphabet, because I went to Disney World and learned that.
And the Egyptians invented taxes. Like, who knew?
I think it's just an awesome ride, because it's not boring, but you're learning at the same time, and you don't realize it. And the whole thing at the end where it like takes your picture and makes like a story, that obviously is really cool. So that was Epcot. Now we're gonna switch to Animal Kingdom, and I'll let you.
And obviously, Animal Kingdom I feel like it's come a long way. Like now it's it's open at night now. It's more crowded than Magic Kingdom because of Pandora.
Light show at the end.
It's come a long way, and I liked it even before Pandora was there, and now it's like even 10 times better. But something that I don't like about it, well, I like it, but like I feel like it could go and I wouldn't be that sad. The Bug's Life. Because you made me think about it when you said Spaceship Earth, it's the ball, it's the icon, and I thought, oh yeah, the tree's the icon, but in the tree is Bug's Life, and that might have been a popular movie. I don't even know if I was born, but like
it was pretty popular.
I don't even think I've watched Bug's Life all the way through, sue me, but I just don't like Bug's Life that much. Like it's cool how it's 3D and it like pokes you and like scares kids and it makes me laugh. But it's the tree icon, and then the thing
the ride is just a flop, and I don't even think it's open all the time.
It's just outdated. Like they should.
I feel like they didn't even use. I feel like the grasshopper didn't even come out the last time we were here.
No.
My least favorite thing about Animal Kingdom is the Dino Land, or
Dino USA.
Yes,
something like that.
The fact that it's in Dinoland, but it's Dinoland USA or something.
Oh, she's talking about the part with Primeval World. The
carnival, it doesn't make sense. Like, even, like, the dinosaur ride, like, when you're walking towards that, and then there's that, like, statue dinosaur thing, like, that even makes sense. And you have the diner that you can eat at.
That's not there anymore. The dinosaur we used to climb on?
Yes.
More babies.
Okay. Well, I just don't.
With Ellen.
Yeah, I don't really like any of the rides in there either. Like the Primeval World is okay. It's kind of like the mousetrap looking things. Like it's kind of a roller coaster, but it's just like a carnival ride. Like if you're going to Disney World, you want to ride like iconic Disney rides, not like a carnival that you could go to.
Yeah.
I would have to say my least favorite thing about Animal Kingdom. It would have to be that I feel like when I'm walking, like I get lost so easily because it's kind of like a forest, so you're walking through the forest, and they do a really good job at hiding like everything until you have to see it. And so I feel like I really don't know like where I'm walking in Animal Kingdom because
I agree.
View is so obstructed. Yeah. But I get it because they want to make it look like you're in the forest, but like I don't like how I don't know where I'm going.
Like the first time we went to Avatar, it was super dark.
And it was
because now it's open at night, there's not a lot of like lamps, so when I'm walking in Animal Kingdom it's really dark at night, and it's really hard to see, especially going into Pandora at night. It's kind of hard to see just because they have all of those illuminated things. They have to have it kind of dimly lit.
Yeah, like
I know like Pandora looks really cool at night, but if you're going for like the first time,
it's really hard to see.
Yeah, and you don't know where anything is. We were so confused.
Yeah.
we just turned.
So go during the day
we were
first.
like, I hope this is the way. Like,
Yeah.
we've been to Disney World. I'm 16 years old and I've been to Disney 15 times. And I can't even like tell you which way Africa is or which way Asia is. I just walk in and just kind of turn.
Yeah, I feel like we just get lost really easily in Animal Kingdom.
My like favorite thing about Animal Kingdom is, and probably the best show out of all of the parks, minus Fantasmic, is, and probably Happily Ever After. Okay, it's a good show. The Festival of the Lion King.
Yes.
Which we didn't even get to go on last time, which I was so frustrated. But it's like some shows you see, like, not to bash Beauty and the Beast at Hollywood Studios, but we see it, like, we've seen it every time and, like, it's cute, but, like, Festival of the Lion King, like, you see it and it's, like, different every time and, like, it's, like, every time, like, it's different. No, it's, like,
it's not
boring.
Yeah.
It's, like,
a lot to
wow,
look
like,
at.
yeah, it's very good. Well done.
Yeah. And they have like Beauty and the Beast, I know what
It's
you're
the
talking about. There's like
Yeah.
dancers,
But
but,
then Lion
the
King is-
fact that the Lion King, they have these like crazy like talents
He
that
eats the fire and the
like they're
monkeys
dancing
and
and flying and
aerial
fire.
dancers.
Yeah. It's a lot of everything, and then they have like interactions with the audience, which is fun.
Yeah.
And it's not, like you said, it's not just like retelling the story of the Lion King.
Yeah. Okay, I guess mine would have to be, which is kind of weird because I really get scared going on this ride, but I really like Asia and specifically Expedition Everest, which is kind of weird because I really don't like drops, even though you guys make me go on Splash Mountain and you like made me go on Mount Everest, but I really like it because I think it's like a theme thing. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't enjoy a roller coaster if it was just a track and you're speeding around. Like the fact that you are going in this like you're in a temple in the beginning, right? Or like you
and
pass
even
through
before,
like
when you're waiting in the queuing area, it
something.
tells you about stories,
The
about
history
people
of the
that-
Yeti.
yeah. I feel like that goes backwards. I feel like that's really cool, and I like how it's
only
dark.
ride.
Like I think it's why I like Space Mountain a lot because it's dark, and so it adds to like the thrill. And the fact that you get to be outside and like inside during this roller coaster, going forwards and backwards, and then there's this Yeti that pops out, like it's crazy. And you stop too, like you stop twice in this ride.
It's a longer ride.
You stop and you get to see Epcot, like when you see the tracks broken, you can see the ball. You go back and you stop again, and then there's the Yeti tearing apart the track. So it's just really cool that you do all of this in one ride. So I really like that, and the whole theming. So.
My favorite thing about Animal Kingdom is not the safari. Like, I like the safari, but it's not that you get to go on a safari. Is that they teach you about... But actually, I don't know. In the old safari, they taught you about poaching because they had, like, a whole storyline as you went through the safari and how poaching is bad and, like, we had to try and save this
They still do that,
elephant.
but they don't do the elephant because they put it about poaching and when you're waiting in the queuing area. Like, it's like...
Yeah. So I like that they teach kids and people about like the safety of animals and not just having them on display, like for us to see. But I mean, I read articles and they do take good care of their animals, so it's fine. But I like that they teach us about like how to save the rest of they teach us how to save animals in the wild and like how to treat them well and not to poach them for their parts. Animal parts.
And now is our last one.
Hollywood Studios.
What the? Remember, it's like, what the magic fingers? It's like, what the?
Alright, Hollywood Studios, the Forgotten Park.
Hollywood Studios is my favorite park, and I'm glad that they're making changes because now everybody will like it as much as I do.
I think I'll like it less, though.
Do you want to start?
My least favorite thing about Hollywood Studios, I have a couple things. Not about the park, what they're doing to it. Like, I love the Pixar thing they're adding. That seems really fun, the whole Slinky Dog roller coaster. But, like, I'm happy that Disney like bought Marvel and now that we have like the superheroes and everything, because I think that brings more boys, because I think like people thought Disney is all princesses and stuff, but like now that it's Marvel, like more people will want to go because that like used to be Universal's thing. And like I just don't like how like they're changing it, like because Hollywood Studios makes me think of like the Great Movie Ride and the old Hollywood theme, like all that like movie stuff, and now it kind of seems like Star Wars land. But my least favorite ride is the Voyage of the Little Mermaid.
That's not even a ride, it's like a movie. You just go and you wait in line and sit and watch The Little Mermaid.
You
watch
don't
the
even
trailer.
The wait for that is so much longer than the actual show. I don't know why we wait.
So
longer
the show
than the
is she sings Part of Your World. They sing Under the Sea, but it's like really dark and they're neon like characters, so it's kind of weird. And then you watch the movie, but it's like in chunks, and then Ursula comes on, and then she dies, and then that's it.
And then
Prince Eric comes out for his 8 seconds of fame.
But it's a fake kiss. I've seen
Yeah. I don't know if it's my least favorite. I just don't like how I feel like the whole theming thing. I'm interested to see how they're gonna make it work together. Like the whole new Toy Story Land and Star Wars, how that's gonna work into Hollywood Studios. I think they're gonna have to change the name to something else. I feel like they're not gonna keep it Hollywood Studios,
which I'm sad about.
Yeah, I feel like now it's gonna be more just like Disney movies, like and like, different sets from Disney.
Yeah,
things.
it feels like sets, like which was cool because it's like Hollywood. Like before they had like the fake like built. They had literally like the sign that looked like the sky or whatever.
Yeah.
But I thought that was cool because it was like old time. Now it's like
Oh, okay. I know what I don't like. I don't like. It's not a specific ride, it's a specific place in Hollywood Studios, and it's the Star Tours place that leads into the Muppets.
Indiana Jones.
Like all of that section, yeah. It's just very, it's spaced weird, and it's like odd that. And then you have sci-fi, like that leads into it. And the Muppets 3D is here, but then the Muppets store is all the way over here, and Pizza Rizzo is closer to Star Tours than it is to the Muppets. It's just, I don't understand that. So, I guess that's my least favorite because I like theming things and things that go with themes, so when it doesn't work or it looks like it was just thrown together, which I'm sure it wasn't. I'm sure they like planned it all out, and I'm sure it'll work better when Star Wars Land opens. But for now, it's just like odd that you have all this Muppet stuff, but it's spaced out. So,
My least favorite thing is that they took out the Great Movie Ride in Hollywood Studios because, I mean. You walk down the main drag and you're like, oh, classic Hollywood, and then you see the Great Movie Ride and then you ride it and you go back in time and you go on all the sets.
It's literally the Chinese theater.
I guess this leads into my favorite thing about Hollywood Studios. My favorite thing is the Great Movie Ride. Well, was. I'm really sad about it. My favorite thing about Hollywood Studios was the Great Movie Ride. And when they changed it, I mean, it was still awesome when they had their sponsor, Turner Classic Movies. But it changed the experience, because why I liked it was because you're like, if you got lucky, you had a really good tour guide who really liked their job and really acted. And so just going on it and being able to pass through all of your favorite, I mean, I didn't know some of them because I was younger, but you get to see Mary Poppins and Singing in the Rain. There's all these classic. Even if you didn't know the movies, if you went to the parking lot, you would just recognize. Oh, there's the gangsters, and there's the western scene, and you could either get when your ride would stop, and your tour guide would literally get out of the car, and there would be a movie scene in front of you. It was the coolest thing.
They still did that though.
They still did that, and.
I think the big thing that was different is that the facts changed each time because each person would say different facts about the movie.
It was kind of like Jungle Cruise. You had Jungle Cruise, you get a good tour guide. This, it didn't make sense when they had Turner Classic Movies. It didn't make sense for Robert Osborne to Robert De Niro. Robert Osborne was like your host, and so it didn't make sense to have a tour guide.
Yeah.
And like they'd be like, okay, welcome to the Great Movie Ride. Here's somebody like talking to you.
I'm your tour guide, and then they'd be like, here's Robert.
Yeah, and so he like it
kind of the same script.
Yeah,
every time.
And so I just didn't like that because then your tour guide like. Not that you like bonded with them, but that they were so good and they acted and they interacted with people, and then when they left, like
the Jungle
oh my gosh. So favorite / I don't like what they did / now I'm sad that it's gone altogether. So
on to my favorite. My favorite part of Hollywood Studios is the Sunset Boulevard. Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
Oh yeah, Sunset Boulevard is so great.
Planet Hollywood, Leonardo DiCaprio's outfit from Titanic is in there. Oh, and I missed the store with the ruby red slippers and all the stuff from the movies. Like, they used to have a store like that. We went to go on it last trip, and they were like, "This is a research center."
Yeah.
And I was like, "What?"
My favorite movie of all time was Wizard of Oz. That's why I like the Great Movie Ride so much, because you had 2 scenes of Wizard of Oz in there. And you could see the ruby red slippers in that. I don't even know what the store was called.
Yeah, I just missed all that stuff.
You used to be able to see them in the
I know,
wait
like,
for the
they
Great
have
Movie
to,
Ride.
like, keep up with what everyone wants now. But, like, I miss, like, it used to, like, be more than... Now I feel like we just have Sunset Boulevard with Tower of Terror, which is my favorite ride in Hollywood Studios. And, like, they just have that and Planet Hollywood in those stores. And then, like, on the other side, there used to be more, but, like, now it's just the, 50s, what is it called? Diner? Prime time. And
so my second favorite thing is Tower of Terror, because not because of the ride itself, it's a great ride, but the theme is so intricate and like even the outside waiting area, it's like in the garden of the hotel, and then when
misty.
and like when you get in the hotel, it's like, oh my gosh, this like, what if this was an actual hotel? Like this would be so cool. And you can't like walk through the lobby, but like you can see in the lobby there's so much detail. And like I read online about like hidden secrets in the lobby, and like up on a plaque next to the door it says something reporter gave this hotel 13 stars, and instead of like a 5-star rating, it's a 13-star because 13 is like an unlucky number or whatever. So like stuff like that, like there's so much detail. And then I read that all the Imagineers who created the Tower of Terror watched all the Twilight Zone episodes at least twice before creating that's a lot of episodes, before creating Tower of Terror, just to make sure they got like every single detail right. And in the library there's like,
is the narrator the guy from the Twilight Zone?
No, well, okay. When it first turns on, it is the original guy, but then when he's telling the story of the hotel, it's somebody else.
Because later he couldn't do it.
It's an impression.
But it's the guy on the screen because I guess they like made it look like he was saying it, which is
Oh,
cool.
okay. Can you tell that it's not his voice? Or?
I couldn't before I read that, but then I was paying attention. I was like, okay, yeah, I can see the voice.
And then even in the end, after you're done the ride, and you're like shook, like he's like, maybe next time. Like he talks and he's like,
and like even when you're done the ride, you're in this like basement area with like all of this like artifacts from the Twilight. Each like artifact I read is from an episode from the Twilight Zone. Like in the library,
and like they play the episode. It's not a long episode, but they like play it, the one based on the ride before you go in the basement.
That's cool.
It's like there's so much thought went into making that one ride. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. So that's my favorite.
So if they change it to Guardians of the Galaxy, now you know why we're mad.
Reblog this video.
Yeah. I think we did all 4
We hit all 4 parts!
I forgot
So yeah, that was our best and not worst. Yeah.
Because there can't be a worst. It's Disney World.
Favorite flops.
Yeah, even though we have things that we didn't particularly like about each park, Disney World overall has things for everybody.
Yep.
So
wait, I was gonna say in Hollywood Studios, my favorite thing is that they're incorporating in stuff for boys, like the Star Wars and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they have stuff for everybody.
Yeah. I like the fact that Disney has so, I don't know, they just really, Disney World in Florida has so many options to like do different things that you can't really do at any other Disney park. So I really like that we get to go to Disney World and that we get to see all these new things and get to experience things that we find that we really like and things that we're like, okay, maybe we don't have to do that every trip.
Yeah.
So if you agree with some of the things that we said, leave us a comment. Comment some things that you really like or something that you don't like.
Comment some tips for a Disney cruise line if you've ever been, because we have no idea what to expect.
Help us.
Help us help you.
Catch us on the cruise.
Yeah, so thanks for watching this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Share this video and subscribe to my channel. If you hit the notification bell, you'll get notified every time I upload a video. So
be on the lookout for that cruise vlog.
Yes. Thanks for watching.
Catch you on the flip side.
Bye.
Ah!
Bar. Just go to R. Ow! That is
Grab hold of it on both sides.
Start.
I don't want to start. Like,
oh my lord, on that again.
hey, what's up, you guys?
No.
Hearing area. I'm gonna cut this out. I'm like mumbling.
My least favorite thing about
I thought you said Miley.
We should. This should be the announcement.
Okay. What?
We're a Disney. This is where we should announce we're going on a cruise.
We're pregnant!
We should announce that.
yeah.
It's like your family. I love them, but sometimes
Yep.
you're like,
like Christmas, you're like, okay, it's been 3
love
hours.
ya, but it's been a while, so.
Yeah. So please,
So anyway, like in bathing suits and be like, we have a.
they don't want to see that.
Welcome back to my channel. I'm Natalie.
I'm Emily.
Wait, can you please redo that? Because I had smiled and looked over there and no one was there, so forget it. Oh my gosh, my leg hurts so bad.
Ow.
I'm sorry. It's hot.
Say-